Welcome back to the podcast that we still haven't named, but I have a suggestion this week. My name is Tim, and I'm here with my wonderful co-hosts, Anonymous, Alex, and Jenna. How are y'all this week?
You sound like you don't know if it's really us or something.
No, I'm not sure.
I think
I'm not
it's
sure.
Alex and Jenna, but it could be two Yerks. I'm not sure.
You never know. You never know.
That's true. That's true. We did get out of eyeline for more than 3 days.
Yes.
It's true, yeah.
Okay, podcast title. First Order of Business. This is a good one.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Dr.Horsible's Whinny Along Pod.
Yes!
That's it now. I'm sorry,
Yes.
we have to change all of our marketing materials. Because this is our new show, and we will be whinnying and or singing the whole time. Thank you.
It's already so musical.
Yeah, this is the part where we all get our cowboy hats out and we can all do our musical number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Obviously.
So we read a Heartland book this week.
What?
Yeah.
We were supposed to do
Yeah.
that?
I might have gone ahead and jumped to Saddle Club. I'm sorry.
Oh. Just.
So what we're going to need you both to do is give the summary of each of the books you read at the exact same time.
Jenna's just double fisting horse girl books. She's just two at a time.
How do you
Hey,
double
yo.
fist a book?
It's
You
two
read
books.
two books at the
It's
same
two
time.
books. Like
One
eye.
out of each side?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
What-
Like, I don't know. I have this tendency to hyper-focus on multiple things at once, but I don't even think I can do that.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that seemed challenging, but I believe in you. I think you can.
I can barely read. Like, full stop. That's it. So, like, it's hard for me to get through one book.
So it's good that we keep picking children's books, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yes, it is.
One
Yes,
day
it
we're
is.
going to be like reading the German cavalry manual for horseback riding. Tim's
Yeah, I
gonna
hope
lose
we
it.
do, though. Hold on. That would
Yeah,
be
me too.
badass. Tim, you gotta
We
bear with
can.
us. I will
Okay.
hook you on phonics, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I need something.
Although it'd have to be like German phonics, I guess.
So we read book number 7, which is called Out of the Darkness. And in this book, Amy and Luke call some people and is like, hey, give us your horse because your horse is damaged. And they're all like, yeah, okay. And it turns out it's like this super famous racehorse. And it's like, like won a bunch of stuff. But it's like, well, it was hurt in a fire. And I can't really make a joke about that because that sounds kind of awful. And so it's not going to race anymore. But they were like, here, horse, make babies. And their horse was like, nah, I'm angry. So he's like really hard to deal with. So they send him to Heartland. And when he gets to Heartland, he's really hard to deal with. So Amy's, and like the press is all into it and stuff. Amy's all like, I got to figure out something to do. And while this is all going on, Lou's working some kind of deal with Superdry, which is some kind of betting company. I just really wanted to say Superdry. Yeah, Amy's like, I need to figure some stuff out. So she goes to the place where Gallant Prince is the horse's name, was being kept before, and she talks to the stable hands and stuff there. And the stable hand that she talks to, Sam, is all like, whatever. Ryan used to hang out with the horse a bunch, but he don't work here no more because of the fire. He got hurt real bad. And she's like, well, I need to go talk to Ryan. And she goes to Ryan's house, which is not, creepy. But Ryan's just sitting there, and his life sucks because he got fired because they said he started the fire. And he's got this really, really devoted wife who's like the unsung hero of the book, in my opinion. But then Amy's all like, hey, come work with the horse. And he's all like, shut up. Life is pain. And so she has to leave and then come back and then call and then leave. And then Sam mails her a video of when Gallant Prince won a race and Ryan was like right there. So she goes over and starts watching it with Beth, who's Ryan's wife. And Ryan comes downstairs and he's like, yeah, okay, I'll come to Heartland and I'll work with the horse. So he comes out and starts hanging out with Gallant Prince, and Gallant Prince is like, hey, I'm cool as long as Ryan's around. But as soon as he leaves, I hate you all again. There's this really like mean horse named Sugarfoot back here, but I think he makes good points. So Ryan's out working with Gallant Prince one day in the field, lunging him, and the owner of the horse comes up and is like, hey, look, my horse isn't acting a fool. And he's like, Amy, Lou, y'all do good work. Hey, who's that guy down there? And Amy's all like, oh, you remember Ryan? And he's like, yeah, I do. Hey, Ryan, you want a new job? And you want your wife to come too? And he's all like, word. And so he has a job and doesn't have to leave the horse, which is also a big deal because he was worried about the horse leaving. And this whole time, Melody and Daybreak are getting shopped for other places, and Amy really doesn't want to let him go, and Ty's all like, you need to let him go. And they find somebody named Jess Morgan who's really cool to take Daybreak and Melody. And then like Ty's all like, hey, we need to talk about the fact that we kissed at the end of last book. And Amy's all like, yeah, I don't wanna. Okay, let's talk. No, let's don't. We'll do it later. And then we never really get around to it. That never gets resolved. Which I believe was one of my predictions, is that we would talk about it a bunch and never resolve it. I'm getting better at predictions. And that was book 7 of Heartland, which actually was really good. And it was like, it warmed my heart by the end of it. It was like all about like redemption.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was
Super
really good. Yeah. Everybody ended up like, I wouldn't say happy, but well, you know, they realized that life has to change and sometimes it's for the better.
They all had forward momentum.
Yeah. And Amy like really like pushed herself onto Ryan, but it ended up putting him in a good spot, so that was good too.
Hey, you guys remember when people used to like show up to other people's homes without calling or texting first?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, okay. I lived in the country.
No.
Okay, hold on. I lived in the country.
I'm sure it happened in my life, but it's so long ago at this point that I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Like,
Tim,
all
you
I
should
know
remember some of the 80s.
Yeah, I do remember some of the 80s. I also know that at this point, if my doorbell rings, I just stare at it and wait for whoever it is to go away and drop off whatever it is that they're here for.
Same. I have big tall windows right next to my door, and I'm just like staring out them going, go away. You must leave now.
That is the whole reason. I got a Ring doorbell specifically so I could watch them leave to make sure they're gone.
It's like me standing in the really tall long window and then my dog standing in each of the windows next to me. Just like, fuck off.
That's great.
And anytime anybody comes over, they don't go to the doorbell. They text me to tell me that they're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the correct way to do that. By the way,
if you don't have my phone number, you cannot enter my house.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get that.
She's going to enter your house, Tim.
I'm coming to your house and I'm going to text you from outside. But refuse to enter after that.
It'll just be me staring out my window. All right.
We're both waiting for each other to leave, but you're inside your house, but I'm waiting for you to leave.
That sounds like it's exactly how that would go, actually. Yeah. No,
it does, yeah.
Yep.
Just standing outside, do something. Get out so I can come in. Go out the back.
It's like a weird, like, anti-vampire. I don't need to be invited in. You just can't be there at the same time. Yeah, but no, I don't remember people coming over without calling. That was strictly not allowed at my house.
No, I remember it when I was younger. But that's a long time ago.
Man, in the country, people just drop by. They just drop, like, oh, I wonder what they're doing today. I'm just going to go run over to their house for a bit. Why? Why is that okay? That's not okay.
No.
Oh, I don't think I was ever supposed to be an actual country. Like, as much as I am one, like, I just am one. I don't think I was supposed to grow up in the country.
Like, you didn't give me the necessary 7-day notice that you were going to be within 15 miles of me.
Exactly.
I
They're
didn't get
all
a notarized
extroverts,
letter.
and I'm sitting here like, fuck off.
Yeah, that is wild when people talk about like, oh yeah, I just saw that there was like a fire from across like 3 farms down, so I decided to come over and stand around your house.
But why?
No.
That is
Yeah.
the exact moment I do not want you here.
There was a fire at our like down the road from our barn the other day, and I texted the barn owner like, hey, something might be wrong. I'm not gonna check it out, but just so you know.
Nice.
I was like, let's like bring this into the proper century now.
Go put out your fire. It's now affecting me.
Go put out your fire. It's burning down your property. You might want to do something. I don't give a shit.
Yes.
Some trees fall down last year at a house down the road. And the people who own the house were like walking down the road one day, and I was just like, you guys all good? And they were like, yep. And I was like, that's the best interaction. That's the best thing that could have ever happened today. I don't need to come and help you cut this tree off your house. Fucking perfect. Oh, not living in the country is great.
I can't imagine if I saw that and then had to text. Like, I don't know any of my neighbors' phone numbers, so like, I wouldn't be able to do
why
anything.
would you?
Yeah.
Fuck no, yeah.
But like, I cannot fathom of having to send that message of like, hey, I don't want to alarm you. Like, I would actively avoid trying to use the word fire.
Even though it's clearly what it is.
Yeah.
Something
There's
is wrong. You should go look at it. And then they get there and like, why couldn't you fucking tell me it was on fire? I could have brought the adequate equipment.
Like, you're not supposed to yell it in a theater. I just assumed that carried over. Well, what if he speeds to the fire and gets in a car accident? It seems like it'd be my fault.
I thought you were going to say gets a ticket.
Yeah.
He'd be really mad. Real mad if he got a ticket.
The guy that pulls over for that one, it's like, my house is on fire, but I'll sit here for 30 minutes while you run my license.
Mm-hmm.
God, unless
Well,
it's
you
like
work on...
Emerson police officer, they're going to take you to your house, right?
Yeah.
And
I
Alex,
think so.
I'm sorry that you don't get that joke, but Tim, you definitely do.
Yeah.
Oh, I know nothing about what police officers are and are not supposed to do.
Emerson cops are. When you think of like bad cops,
Mhm.
those are
yeah.
Emerson cops, and all of them are, and they're all idiots. And I mean, they're probably not. That's probably inaccurate, but they fucking are.
You've never led me astray. They're probably all idiots.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I got pulled over in Emerson one time by a Bartow.
I thought you were going to say bartender. And I'm like, you didn't have to pull over for them,
Also,
Tim.
probably that because they don't make very much.
But the Bartow guy was really cool.
Yeah,
He just told me to slow
BCSO
down.
guys are nice. I like them.
Yeah.
I got pulled over by an Emerson cop once. The day my aunt died, as she was dying.
No. Oh, no.
And he wouldn't let us, just go with us and give us the ticket there. And I was like, cool, you realize what you're doing, right? Okay, as long as you know. We're good.
Mm.
So yeah, now that I've brought it way down, let's talk about this terrible horse fire thing.
So, yeah, we seem to get... There's an escalation of the murderers in each...
Murderers.
Like, this one, if you put Gallant Prince and Spartan in the Thunderdome, Gallant Prince would walk away. 2 horse enter, 1 horse leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like much
Who run
quicker.
Bada Town? Sugarfoot run Bada Town. Sorry. I couldn't not do it.
That's the best joke ever.
Oh, I just need an image of Sugarfoot with a little saddle on his back with like a little fake dude or something. Which is called a doll, I guess.
Nope. They're
Little-
called fake dudes.
little fake
Fake
dudes.
dudes.
It's just Sugarfoot. Who run Hotland Town? Oh no. Okay, sorry,
I'm
Tim.
all off
Keep
track.
going with
Yeah.
your thought if you can remember it.
Nope, it's gone now. Just that, Gallant Prince was, like, I'm wondering what, like, the final boss is gonna be. It's gonna be, like, the Goro of horses, where he's got, like 8 legs. Like, he's full on spider horse.
Spider hers.
I was like, then I imagined, like, Spider Ham. but as a horse. And I'm like, that's not what I meant. I meant like giant
Not-
spider.
Not a horse in a Spider-Man costume. Not an
Yeah, not
anthropomorphic
that.
horse in a Spider-Man costume.
Okay.
But a
Yes.
horse with many, many legs.
Like at the
And
end
probably
of
eyes. Ew.
Is it bad that when you said Spider Ham, I just imagined like a Spider Abraham Lincoln horse?
That's even better. Fuck.
Spider-Ham Lincoln. That's pretty good.
Spider-Ham Link horse is, I believe, the more
Link
accurate
horse.
term for
Yes,
what she
yes.
said.
There
yes.
you go. There you go.
Yes.
He still has the beard. With
And the top hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His face is like 10 feet long. I just keep thinking we came from murderers and now we're at Spurter Horse. Like, where can we keep going to? Sky's the limit.
Truly.
No, but
Spurter Horse, obviously. Sky's the limit.
I find myself like really like each book I'm like more and more into them. And they're
Yeah.
like
That's
Amy,
how
just
it
talk to
should
Ty.
be, Tim.
Just talk to what? Why are you making?
My video just decided it was gonna large and small very quickly.
Oh, no.
You guys were like giving me like I was getting like rave Tim and Jenna there for a second. Where it's just like, and I don't know what happened, so I'm backing off here.
But yeah, I'm like
Sorry.
yelling at Amy that she needs to talk to Ty. Like I need resolution in this.
She does need to talk to Ty though.
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of did. She needs time. I get it.
She's like, you want to talk about it? And he's all like, yeah. And then she's all like, a bunch of work to do. Maybe later. And then runs away.
JKTTYL.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't believe that they had an entire car ride that was like a distance of driving.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They like talked for 2 sentences and they're like, well, we're good.
Yeah. On to Baltimore.
Oh, no.
She had that whole emotional catharsis of like getting Ryan to agree to come and then didn't say any, like, I feel like that's when I am at my worst emotional vomit times, is like if something else has happened to make me sad, I'm going to tell you fucking everything. Just there it is, all of it. Goodbye.
Mhm. Yep.
So when people don't do that, I'm like, that's fucking weird.
I
Yeah.
felt so bad
I
for
agree.
Beth in this book.
Oh,
A poor little
Yeah.
19-year-old Beth. Why did you marry so young, Beth?
for love.
Yeah, but then like she not only married at like super young for love, but then she gave up her beloved job just to take care of her burned husband,
Yeah.
and then took a shittier job so she could, I don't know, stay closer to home, I guess.
Do they have Kmart's in Canada?
I think so. I think they do.
Did-
I think
Did
so.
your brothers ever steal cigars from Kmart? No, just okay. That's cool.
But my brothers are losers, so don't let that set the
Hey,
standard
did I
for
say
you.
that my brothers stole cigars from Kmart? What's up?
I immediately am like hero behavior.
Oh no, Alex. We really have to work on your standards for heroism.
Is it not theft? Is theft not heroism in some
Oh
form?
man. I want to say no, but also maybe. Depends on what you're stealing. How about that?
Robin
Lame ass
Hood.
Kmart cigars? No, not so much. By the way, Kmart used to sell tobacco.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have Kmarts here in Georgia anymore, do we? I think
Ooh,
the one
I
in
know they
Rome
got
closed a
bankrupt
couple
from
years
all the
ago.
Cigars. They lost half their profits.
It was
Yeah, it's
Jenna's brothers that did
100%
it.
my brothers. Honestly, probably. That's not the only thing they stole from Kmart. Kmart, if you're listening, get them.
Oh, that was a twist.
I don't give a fuck. They made their
They
beds.
had to catch
they can
them
lie in
in
'em.
the store. In their Kmart beds that they stole.
That's right. I'm pretty sure it's past the statute of limitation now, but, you know. Unless they go to New York or somewhere that has Kmarts and do it there. I don't know. I'm not around them. If you're in New York
Seems like
and
a
you see my
crime.
brothers, watch them at
Call the
Kmart.
cops. Call the cops.
should
These look like
absolutely-
Jenna's brothers, and I'm pretty sure they might steal from a Kmart.
Yeah.
Arrest them.
Yeah.
I like wanted posters. That's what I imagine. It's like reward $7 for lost
0.
cigars.
You did the right thing. Reward. You did a morally good thing, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
Maybe.
Maybe. You tried.
I don't even remember what we were talking about now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I think well, here's the problem. We were in the discussion about, like, catharsis and,
Oh.
like, discussion. So, like, it feels like we should probably revisit it. Yeah, she should have straight up told Ty whatever. Other than, I'm just putting everything on hold because I'm too afraid that we can't be friends anymore. And he's like, I also value our friendship. So it seems like you've, like, met at a point. Like, maybe you can both be like, if we both value our friendship, maybe we can try this thing. And then if we don't like it, go back to the prior relationship. I don't know. It struck me as very odd, the entire
I
conversation.
will say the amount of times that I've said I value our friendship and don't want things to change, and then did the dating anyway. It changed every time.
Yeah,
It
that's
changed
true.
every time.
I was definitely approaching this as she's 15 and he's 18. They'll never know. They'll
Yeah.
never know that.
Yeah.
Also, is that illegal?
It depends
Oh.
on where you are.
Also, wait, is she 15? Because didn't she have a birthday? I thought she was
She
16.
did, like,
Wait, they both had birthdays.
No, she was 14 before the birthday, right?
I thought she was
I
15.
feel like she said she was 15 at the, or
She said she was 15 in this book.
yeah, at the beginning of the book.
Yeah.
How fucking old is this kid?
Maybe she's aging backwards.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Yeah.
She was out for a year and 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And no one's telling her.
Oh.
There you go.
Makes sense. Yeah, and Soraya and Matt just like hung out a grade.
Rolled with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they redshirted themselves back
Yeah.
somehow.
They failed
Oh.
so hard in her absence.
They did.
Also, Matt's a dick.
Oh, yeah.
Matt is such a dick.
Feeding
hate
information
him.
to the enemy? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
get that she
goodness.
would have been like needling him about it, but also if she's doing that, are you really into this girl?
Right.
Like really? Like this girl? Really?
Yeah. He's already, like, revenge dating her.
Yeah.
And she's probably spite dating him,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Yep.
Now Amy can't have him. Even though she didn't want him in the first place. Shut up.
Oh, man. I like that she still comes over and antagonizes Amy for no particular reason, even though she's dating, like, allegedly one of her best friends.
Right.
And Scott and Lou, I guess, had an argument? Sort of? Like a non-argument?
About Billy?
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm telling you how I'm going to do business from now on. I don't like how you do business. I guess we're going to fight about it as a couple.
Yeah.
No.
Like, the other part of that was wild was, like, Amy makes this comment, like, it's not like Scott and Lou to fight. Literally, they've been dating 2 books, and they've had fights
Yeah.
in both of those books. Like, it's exactly like them to fight.
He drops off 2 messages. One for the bill collector Lou, and then one for girlfriend Lou.
I like that. I'm going to
That's
start
exactly how I would
separating
fight.
people like that. Yeah. And, like, the billing structure doesn't even seem that wild. Like,
No.
every vet's office I've ever dealt with horses bills at the end of the month. Like, that's just standard practice.
Yeah.
It's not even... How was he billing before? Just, like, one off? That's crazy.
No.
He's there, like, 3 times a
I
week.
think
How
that
can
his
he keep-
business might also be failing. Is what I'm gathering from
Oh,
this.
for sure. For sure. Lou's gonna have to bail him out, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what never has to get bailed out? Super dry. Because it
Oh.
absorbs all the water.
So
With
much
no-
of it.
whole
with-
quart.
With no
Yeah.
dust.
One quart.
They get that fancy brochure for Super Dry, and they have all the pictures of Heartland in it.
And Amy's like, cool, yeah, that's my house. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou's all-
Lou's like,
Yeah,
I live
she's-
here. I see it every day.
She's all proud of her wheeling and dealing. Amy's like, I don't care. I have a problem. I have real problems. I'm 15.
I'm 15, Lou. I know how the world works. I have real
I
problems,
am over
unlike
here
you.
trying to heal hearts and heal horses. God damn it!
That joke's gonna land with me in an hour and a half.
So, just to explain that little bit there, I sent a joke that involved healing hearts and being a cardiothoracic surgeon. And Alex said it was good, and then an hour and a half later, Alex said, "No, wait, that's great. I finally got it."
It was. Oh, I'm so sorry that her comments on your joke were funnier than your joke because it was like a very good joke.
It was such a good joke. It was so good. But, like, I don't know. For me, it was like, oh, yeah, it's a reference to the book. And then, like, I like this character, your D&D character that you've created. And then an hour and 29 minutes later, I was like, wait a fucking second.
From now on, anytime somebody makes a joke and you say that it's a good joke, Alex, I'm going to be like, but are you sure? Hold on. I need you to think. How good is this joke?
And I'm just going to set a timer on my desk. And if I can't figure it out in an hour and a half, then, it's over my head.
You never get to know.
This happened when we were buying Steam games the other day.
Oh, God.
Alex apparently had a 6-cent credit for whatever reason. And I don't remember the exact comment, but it was something like, what am I going to do with 6 cents? And I was like, I don't know, see dead people. And I was like really proud of that joke.
So good!
But then a few seconds later, Alex is like, wait, that was a good joke.
Yep.
Oh, no. This is going to be so fun. And all of my material is going to be, like, wasted. But
Sometimes
I'm
on.
watching you do this to Tim, though.
Sometimes I'm on, and sometimes there's a huge delay.
It was what was it, an Arduino
boards.
Arduino boards. I still don't know what that is. But it's something to do with escape rooms. But I started talking about Arduino glands, and I was really proud of that one, too.
That one I got instantaneously. There was no delay in that one.
Oh.
It's like Jenna sent the equivalent of a bless your heart text message right after it, too.
Oh, honey. Oh.
Yes. This isn't the first or second or third time that's happened to me. This is pretty consistent throughout my life. And there's only one time it's worked out for me. I will tell you about this time now because it's the one redemption arc I ever had here with this particular mental problem of mine. So there's some kid's birthday party when I was in like middle school, high school, I think it was super early high school. And somebody told this joke about like how Michael Jackson and his like brother or whatever were up on stage and he said, Tito, hand me a tissue. And they were all like, ha ha ha, and like went back to like whatever the fuck they were doing. And I literally sat there at this table full of girls who were all like, let's talk about like makeup and shit and what we're doing at this sleepover tonight. And like 20 minutes later, I was like, ha, I got the joke. And they all start mocking me immediately. And my gut reaction, and this has never happened to me before or since, was to say, well, did any of you get it? And they all went dead fucking
Nice.
quiet. And I was like,
Nice. Nice.
So, sometimes it works out. Most of the time it doesn't.
Oh.
But once it did.
Why are teenage girls so horrendous?
I don't know.
It's probably the patriarchy. Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
It's usually it. It's usually what's wrong.
Yeah.
It's the patriarchy by Tim.
But
That
I don't
want
want
to
to be
signature scent. The patriarchy by Tim.
I don't want to be the
Just
sole owner of that one.
I mean, no, but now that we've brought the fragrance line into it, we're going to have to sell that.
Yeah.
It just smells like horses.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, dear stable.
Yeah. Why is Tito give me a tissue funny?
Because
I've been working on it this whole time.
because they meant tissue as in like skin graft, so his large ears to the nose that was missing. Tito give me a tissue. Reconstructive.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So,
I would not have gotten there. I'll go ahead and
It took me a while. But I got there, and then I was like, yeah, okay, I get the joke now. It wasn't even that funny. It was just I got it. And I was proud of it. Let those fuckers mock me again.
You tell them. You fucking tell them.
Well, you know what? They've probably gone on to have families and successful lives, but I'm telling this fucking story on a podcast, so who really fucking won at the end of the day?
You're right. You don't have to take care of children. That you win.
I did win.
Oh wait, sorry, Tim.
You finally explained it to them. Like,
That's
just
like
now, they were like, oh.
20 some odd years later. Oh, I get the joke now.
We were assholes. Aw. It's my goal in life is somebody eventually in my life is going to reach out and be like, you know what? I was an asshole to you when we were in middle, high school, whatever. And I'm going to be like, yeah, and who's going to be the asshole now? It's me. Spoiler alert.
It's not. You're famous. You can't be an asshole.
Oh,
That's the
God.
law.
You're right. I can't because then I'll get canceled.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Anything but that.
Oh, God.
It definitely won't be because we have a fragrance line called the Patriarchy.
Yeah, it's not going to be that. No.
It's not that at
It's
all.
going to be because I told my high school bullies to suck it. That's what it's going to be.
Yep. Yeah,
They were showing such personal growth. And I said,
They were.
nay.
And you took their entire 12 seasons of character growth and just squashed
Fuck
it
yeah,
right
I did.
down. I appreciate that.
Because my character devolved.
Maybe we could get people to buy the patriarchy, like, ironically, and wear it. Maybe that could be a thing.
So historically,
that.
yes, I'm sure that we can. Do we want to?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just thinking that, like, maybe people would pass on that one.
So, okay, wait. What if it's a scent that doesn't really smell good unless you buy its sister cologne or scent or whatever? Squash.
Ah, there you go.
Ah, that's excellent.
So you walk around smelling kind of bad until you add squash
Yeah.
Yes.
to the
Okay.
patriarchy.
Yeah.
And the first one, we're advertising the patriarchy. We get squash, but the tagline for that one is just, it's essential, but scent.
Ah,
Essential.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because it's essential to the
Yeah.
patriarchy, of course.
I think we're going to make $1 million each.
yeah.
Each.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Not just one. Like, we don't have to split it. It's fine.
We can't. There's no possible way to financially split $1 million 3 ways evenly.
Not for us. It's in our contract.
Neither of us can take 1 penny more
No.
than the other person because, as Jenna said, she's very litigious.
I'm very litigious.
Put on my chemistry hat here and think of things that smell bad until something gets added to them.
Oh, man.
What is it? They say what is it? Tomato sauce and skunk?
Yeah, that's like a breaking down of like the oil base though with the acidity of the tomato. That's not like it's not like you add tomato to skunk and suddenly you're like, oh, you smell great.
That's why that skunk's name was Flower.
Because they really did smell like flour once we added the tomato sauce.
Just drinking V8 all the time. That little skunk
Yeah.
was. The not smelly skunk.
And that's the Disney tie-in. But the problem was that like they had a fight beforehand with V8, so that fell out of the film. They had to remove all the references.
I know that every time my computer freezes, Alex has just said something amazing and I have missed it. And I am so upset.
I've never said anything amazing in my life, so
This is
you're
false.
safe.
This is a falsehood. Lies. untruths and calumny.
Yeah, you were the one that said the realest part of leggings is the dead.
I thought Jenna said it. When you said that to me, I'm like, damn it, Jenna, you're so fucking funny. I wish I could be like you. And then you're like, you said this. I have no recollection of saying that. I still don't remember saying that.
And yet we have evidence.
We do, and I've listened to it more than once, and yet.
Oh, so no Tim Fleming in this. No Daddy Tim.
No daddy.
Yeah, wait, we just came off the last book where the last thing that happened was you have a half-sister. Nobody mentioned that this book. That's
Yeah.
Seems like somebody's avoiding trauma.
The murderers just completely took over everything.
That's fair. He was pretty well known.
That's true. Like, the papers came out.
The single paper.
Yeah.
Paper.
And then they would not allow anyone else.
And then Matt started talking about it to Ashley, so you knew it was big news.
Matt,
which was really
that motherfucker.
Scott's fault.
That is, yeah. I guess people talk to their siblings about things.
Who?
Trauma.
I mean, it is a breach of client confidentiality, though, so he really shouldn't have. HIPAA violation. It's a horse violation.
That horse might be as litigious as I am. We don't know.
Sugarfoot would for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sue. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Spider-Ham Linkhorse was an attorney before he went on to become president of the horses.
Yeah. Was he also blind?
Of all horses.
Was he blind?
I'm just asking if he was blind.
Was Abraham Lincoln blind?
No, I'm just wondering if this Spider-Ham Linkhorse is also Daredevil.
Oh, I went a different direction.
I can tell.
Which was not Daredevil.
Okay.
He has sonar.
If this was a podcast with anybody else, I wouldn't tell you the thought I had after this, but I immediately backed up Tim because I was like, he had the death mask so he could feel what his face looked like. Because I don't know, this is not real at all. But like Abraham Lincoln got the death mask and like they display it like here's the president that died, and in my head I'm like, yeah, so people could feel his face because he was blind, and then I'm like, no, I don't think that's not what any of those things were for.
I will tell you, I have never touched a blind person's face.
No, you wouldn't, because you can see it. It's the opposite way that
right.
it needs to go.
Exactly what I'm saying.
I got there in the end. Also, that's not what death masks were for.
You know who would touch a blind person's face? I said dead person. A blind person's face?
Ooh. Ty
would touch a blind person's face.
He's very face touchy.
Ty did a lot of... And arm touchy this book, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know who else would? Probably Carl. Carl would come up and he'd be like, I know all about blind people. It's fine. And then he'd go up and like just touch their face.
Slap them right in the face.
Then they'd like...
feel all your features.
Motherfucker. Oh my god. What if that was how like blind people could tell people's face? It was like echolocation. You slap their face. That's how they get an impression of what you look like. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That would be
I'm
so
all
cool.
for this. I'm all for this.
I am willing to volunteer as tribute to let someone slap my face if they're blind. To try and echolocate my features.
That's like a really big caveat that I was hoping you were going to leave out. Like, just, I volunteer for somebody to slap me.
We can negotiate if they're not blind.
If they're just like
blind
night
folded.
blindness and you're like, well...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they won't have the skills necessary to echolocate your face,
exactly.
though.
That's
So,
that's
for
why
science,
the negotiation.
we need it. Yeah.
Not ruling it out, is all I'm saying.
Matt Murderhorse. Murderhorse? That would be the...
Matt
Matterhorse?
Horse?
The Daredevil horse. Matt Murderhorse. I've been working on that one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be like... horse.
Let's go with this. I was going with his real name, not the Daredevil portion. That would be an awesome like lead into a film. It's like Matt Murderhurst is Daredevil.
Oh my god. I like that it has to be Matt Murder Horse no, not Matt again. Matt Murder Horse is Dirter Horse in our new DC'der film or something like that. I don't know how to tie this all together, but it'll come to me.
So, my term from this book. I feel like I have an idea of what this one is, but I'll be honest, as soon as I read it, it sounds like immediately someone should afterward say, do not Google that.
Oh.
Yes.
I am ready. I'm
Yes.
stoked for this.
I need to know what a New Zealand blanket is.
Oh, okay.
Because it sounds like a dirty term.
It should be. I wonder if it's on Urban
It
Dictionary.
should
We should
be.
make up a term for it if it's not. I'm looking at Urban Dictionary right now. Hold on.
Okay. I can catch Tim up while you look at Urban Dictionary and then update it, please, immediately with whatever we decide it's going to be. No, I looked this one up too to make sure it was exactly what I thought it was. And from what I can tell, like, it's just a weatherproof sheet that you put on a horse to go outside when it's cold, so that if they get snowed on, they stay dry or whatever. But, like, the New Zealand part specifically threw me. And from what I could tell, I think it's a brand name, like Weatherbeta or something like that.
okay.
But, like, it's so far out of date, like, to where we are now, that I'm like, I don't know what this fucking brand is.
It's probably called, like, NZ now or something.
Probably NZ Saddlery or something like that.
Yeah. It's like KFC.
It used to be the full Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes. But now it's just a tarp. It's a horse tarp.
It's a horse cape.
It's a horse cape.
Yeah. A waterproof cape.
Okay. But yeah, as soon as I read it, I was like, it does. It sounds like somebody would be like, don't look it up. Don't do it.
Well, what is it, Jenna?
It is
Oh no.
not on there.
Oh.
So it can be anything we want it to be.
I'm so
and
excited.
This is now the best day of my life. I get to contribute something that's not already on Urban Dictionary.
Excellent.
Oh my god, this is so good.
So
what is a New Zealand blanket?
Yeah.
I feel like,
And is this gonna get real weird and we're gonna get a rating?
well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like I submitted at least PG-13 everywhere, if not full on.
Should we not announce what it is and just make people go look it
Make
up?
them look it up.
Oh,
Tim, that's
pretty good,
great.
too. Yeah.
I like the interactivity of this.
Yeah. So when you find it, you tell us if that's what it should have been.
That's right. That's right. You email us. horsegirlscast@gmail.com.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait. Okay.
yeah.
This is so good.
All right. Before we figure out what a New Zealand blanket is, we have to hear if there's any horse news, Alex.
I have some. 2 of them are bullshit. 1 of them is real. But I'm most excited,
have to
obviously.
We have to guess which one's real.
You'll know immediately. One of them was just something that I had to tell Tim, that I almost told him immediately, and then thought, save this for the podcast. And I just wanted to let you know that I got an email this week from a well-known horse publication. It was an email from Blood Horse, and I thought you would appreciate the fact that it was called Blood Horse.
Yeah.
Is it like this is really like a respected thing? This is not.
Yes.
Yes, I do appreciate the fact that it's called Blood Horse.
It's been around since like the 1910s or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do they do? Do they make horse goods?
I want you to tell me what you think they do.
It's an underground horse fighting ring. And hold on, give me a minute. Jean-Claude Van Horse. No, that's no good.
No, that is good. What are you
Is
talking
it-
about?
Jean-Claude Van Horse
Is that my
is
metal
your
horse?
current champion.
Can I suggest one edit?
Yes.
Can it be Jean Klopp?
Oh, that's even better.
No,
Jean-Claude
he's so
Van
good.
Horse. Yes, it's perfect. He's the current champion
Yeah,
of the
obviously.
underground blood horse fighting ring.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what it's going to be forever. That's my favorite thing. What it is sucks compared to that, so that's what it is now. I'm into it.
Is that what they do? They make horse and horse accessories?
Oh, it's like they're talking about like breeding and like it's a news site where they talk about horse breeding things. Yeah, bloodlines I think is where it comes from initially, but
Yeah,
I prefer blood horse.
So it's just it's BuzzFeed for horses.
Less fun? Question mark. I don't really know if BuzzFeed's fun. Less like
And more actual news.
Like more very like dry, not presented in a fun way by like people that are like worked way too hard for too many hours to hit too many stats that are impossible kind of a thing.
Does BuzzFeed have a what kind of horse are you quiz?
Absolutely. Like I don't know this for a fact, but I kind of know it for a fact. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take it and we should post our results.
Yes, we should.
Okay.
Let's do it.
This is perfect.
Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2 is something I learned on TikTok today. This is deep personal news that I'm about to share with you. I found out based on my behavior at horse shows that I'm actually a horse show dad.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I just carry shit and drink beer all day. So
now,
I just wanted to update you.
Now, is that specific to horse shows? Though? Because I might be a festival daddy or dad. Sorry.
Yeah. Whoa.
I like festival.
Totally different
or
thing.
Or like a convention dad.
Yeah.
Don't say daddy.
Dada.
Had a moment there. Yeah. Or like a concert dad. Or even a theater dad. I like to carry things and drink beer. So
yeah, like that's it.
That's the Jenna t-shirt right there. I like to carry things and drink beer.
And I'm suddenly getting like a very good picture of what Tim's horseback riding lesson is going to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be us just carrying his things and drinking beer.
Yeah. You got the phone? Yeah. You got his earbuds? Yeah. All right. You got your beer? Yeah. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, got the beer.
Alex and I just had a conversation not 2 days ago about how close she walks that line of dad jokes.
Oh, no, Alex.
So this all fits.
What? Me?
I believe carry stuff, drink beer, make dad jokes. Also takes it one step further.
Yeah, you know who thinks that dad jokes are funny? Other dads. Other
dads.
Yeah, so all of us, yes.
So we're all horse show dads, is I think what I'm hearing. I mean, Tim's not tested yet, but I feel like he could very easily fall into our horse show dad category when we get there.
Our dadagory. Absolutely.
Our daddy gory.
Daddy.
Oh no, it was so bad that my thing went out.
Oh no.
It was literally like, my thing was like, stop talking, Alex. No more light for you. Perfect. Oh man. Okay, sorry. Real news now. Not just things that I think would amuse us. So for the first time I'm actually pulling up the article because I can't remember numbers super good. Let's see. For the first time in... This is not helping me at all. Quarter century, the United States has brought home gold from the Paralympic Games because we had an excellent dressage rider. I say we. I'm just lumping me in with you guys because I live in the U.S. now. And because Canada didn't bring home the gold, so fuck it. So yeah, Roxanne Trunnell and Dalton. And they did an amazing dressage freestyle, scored very highly, brought home 2 gold medals. So
wow, that's awesome.
Medal as fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, very good. That's my real news that I liked, but not as much as the bullshit.
It's very cool news.
It's very, very cool news.
All right. It's time, Jenna.
Oh, is it time?
It's time.
Okay.
For our...
Have you not been harassed enough already?
Our contest of wits. Of horse...
Time for Tim to win.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's time for Jenna's totally awesome, not at all mediocre horse quiz show game thing.
Yay.
I'm workshopping the title.
It's not mediocre, and it is a horse show quiz game.
Shorten it to the letters like the cool kids do.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm gonna have to play that back first.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I don't know.
Alrighty.
Super focused.
I would like to reference the fact that we have now listened to episode 2 of this show, which is way in the past for everyone else. But I do realize that I abandoned all the rules immediately.
As you should. As you should.
And just said, fuck it, I'm doing this thing now by the next episode. So, oops.
We did not notice.
Yep.
We were just ready to rage.
Yep.
So, for anybody listening, I am not giving the name of the horse. I am asking for the name of the horse, and everything is clues. Number 1. This horse won 20 of its 21 races.
Secretariat?
No.
Fuck.
Seabiscuit.
Best bet.
No.
No, he lost a bunch. It wasn't Man of War, right?
Fuck!
Did I do it?
Oh my god! I didn't even get to do it. Oh my god. That was so good. So Man of War is actually the grandsire of Secretariat, Tim.
I did not know that.
That was not one of my clues.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew that Man of War was a big name in horse racing. I did not
Yeah.
know there was a relationship between the two.
That was so good.
I
Damn.
can't believe that happened.
Oh my god. Is it going to be like this for...
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like...
if we keep going
yeah.
like that.
Well, now I know how today's gonna go.
Okay, horse number 2. The original horse to play this role was a Palomino named Golden Cloud.
Mr. Ed.
Oh, Mr. Ed.
No.
No.
Hooray, we're back!
Triggered!
Fuck!
Damn it! Are you kidding?
Oh my god!
There's 2 famous Palominos. You just gotta know them both.
That's
I don't
true.
even know what a
should've-
Palomino is yet. We haven't gotten that far.
I gotta tell you the rest of these clues because
Yeah, please do.
I feel like I knew it, but then also I fucking didn't. The not cool clue, well, it's still pretty cool, was that he was once presented with his own kilt while at show at the Glasgow Empire.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Did he wear it?
Yeah, they like
Is
put
there
it on
pictures?
him. It's so cool. But the fucking like what one was when he died, Roy Rogers had him preserved by like having him skinned and then having his skin stretched taxidermy, hello. But having his skin stretched over a foam replica of himself. Like
I did know that
a
one.
carved foam replica of him wears his skin at the Roy Rogers Museum.
Yeah.
We're not-
And it looks real bad.
We are not
It looks-
friends if
Imagine.
you don't do this to me. I want to be
if we
preserved.
take you to the
You wanna be
museum
perverse.
or
No, I want...
taxidermy. We legally in America can't taxidermy you, so we'd have to go overseas somewhere.
They
I have to look that up.
a bunch of places in Canada, I'm sure. But, like... I want...
Not that I'm aware of.
What I really want to do... Because after I'm dead, I'm dead. Whatever. That's just a joke I'm playing on you guys. I want to be alive for the making of the foam replica of me.
Okay.
Oh, we
This
can
is the-
start that like tomorrow if you
Absolutely.
want.
Well, it depends. Do you think that you're going to die young and we can make it look like you now? Or do you think you're going to die old and we have to, like, guess at what old Tim's going to look like?
I am old.
Yeah.
It's older
Not
Tim.
yet.
I'm already there.
Decrepit Tim.
Decrepit.
Tim
mean, I
plus
guess-
40 years.
That's a tough question. We can start the process at least.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll just, like, melt it as time goes on or something.
Carve off little chunks.
Yeah.
Start like somehow compressing the spine of the foam.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got a heat gun. We can do this.
It'll be my death replica. My deathlica.
Gross.
That's my metal horse
a metal
name.
band name.
That's my
yeah.
metal horse name. It's
Deathlica.
Deathlica.
I love it. Enter the Tim Man.
Now, you said that and all I heard was Tin Man. Like a metal Wizard of Oz thing happening now.
Oh my god, yes. Well, that makes sense because we can start forming your inner body into like Tin Man-esque figures, and then we're eventually going to have to move your dead body kind of like that. And there's only so many articulation points.
Yeah.
So it makes sense at the end of the day.
All right, what's this third
You know that I'm
horse?
going to be looking up like death traditions in, I don't know, Myanmar or something to see where we can do this.
I'm like,
right?
yeah, and I have to tell you, I'm super excited because in my mind, what's happening is like when we know Tim is on the way out, we're like booking flights and we're having like one last hurrah where we're like drinking whatever on the plane.
Oh, yeah.
Tim's gonna die. Who cares how
Yeah.
drunk we get on the
Absolutely.
plane? Like
We're racking up those
emergency
credit
landing.
cards. What?
Who gives a shit? Right? Yeah, we're on the way out. Fuck it. Like I'm just imagining this great road trip to your death location.
Yeah, where I guess that we will then have to like either live there in order to upkeep said post him or pay someone, which feels also gross.
It's like the Stanley
I-
Cup, you'll each take a week.
No, I feel like maybe, but like I feel like what we should also do is like have a sort of like display tomb for you where we can stand guard in like varyingly ridiculous outfits. Right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the Vatican guards' names? I always wanted to be one.
The only thing that popped into this brain was beefeaters, and I don't think that's right at all.
No, those are the English ones.
Those are the English ones for sure. But like they like bird names, so maybe they're sentinels.
Oh, somebody's screaming so hard right now.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thank
you.
That
Thank
is
you.
the
You are
Alex
correct.
guarantee.
Thank you for telling us that. We can hear you right now.
Yep.
And we now know.
And
And we are grateful.
yes, what you said was correct.
Yes.
And perfect.
But
Thank
are
you.
you going to get this third horse? Is what I would like to know.
There's no way.
You just really creeped somebody out because they just screamed it, and then Jenna was like, "Oh, thanks." That was it.
Good.
They're like, "What?"
Good. I did hear you, by the way. So this horse was described as faithful and strong, and he believed that any problem could be solved by working harder.
Black Beauty?
No,
Babe, the big blue ox.
that's an ox.
Yeah, damn it.
Poked holes in that
Yeah.
one immediately.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
was that Paul Bunyan's pet? Babe, the big blue ox. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's also in Tall Tales.
All right, give me that clue again.
That one again?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one again.
Yeah.
That one again.
He's described as faithful and strong, and he believed any problem could be solved by working harder.
So this is not. This horse can talk.
Maybe.
I feel like this horse, like, it's from the perspective of this horse, so he can, like, talk to other horses, and I feel like it's a draft horse, and I'm just making wild guesses right now based off of this.
Draft horse sounds like a horse that drinks a lot.
You know those Budweiser Clydesdales?
Yeah.
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 Did that actually come
They
out of
are
my
draft
mouth correctly?
horses.
Because it did not sound good at all
No,
in my head.
it was perfect.
Whoa.
You nailed it.
I was like, I think I stroked out in the middle of that, and I'm just going to roll with it. It's fine. This is fine.
It's just a bunch of owls. It all blends anyways.
All right. I think I need a second clue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This horse was an allegory for the Russian working class, and the character was modeled after a real-life hero of socialist labor.
Oh, so this is that pig book with the fucking...
Yes, it's the pig book.
Yeah, the pig book.
What was
with
the horse's name in the pig book?
I have not read it since high school. There is no way that I'm going to remember this horse's name in any capacity, but it's definitely from the pig book.
It's Animal Farm. Animal Farm is the name of the pig book.
Correct?
Yes.
I just got to name famous Russian leaders.
That's not going to
Vlad. Is it like Bob or something, like a draft
No,
horse name, or
I think
is
it's
it
Russian
like
sounding.
What if his name was Tim?
What if?
Gorbachev.
I'm gonna keep guessing really basic, like 1 or 2 syllable American names, and I want you to keep guessing Russian names, and we'll see where we net out.
It wasn't Stalin.
Could be Tom.
Who was in charge before Stalin? What was his name?
I'm not Russian. I don't know. I know American
Is it the
history.
horse's
I
name?
can't. I don't know.
I know this horse's name.
Pete.
I can't think of the pig's name either now.
I can't remember any of their names. I have not read this in 20 years.
All right, give me a third clue.
Famous saying. Well, you figured out what book it's
Oh,
from
okay,
now,
okay. So it's not going to give me the
But
name.
I'll tell you his famous sayings. I will work harder, and Comrade Napoleon is always right. Should live on in the hearts of all the other animals on the farm. And you already figured that part out.
Yeah, Napoleon. Napoleon was the pig's name.
Yeah. Napoleon and Snowball and
Snowball.
whatever that other pig's name was.
Lenin? Trotsky.
Trotsky would have been so good.
Marx? Communism?
Communism, the horse. Leroy.
Does it end in grad?
No. Do you want me to tell
Damn
you who he's named, or not named, but who he's modeled after, the actual person's name?
Sure.
He's modeled after Alexei Stakhanov.
No, I did not know that.
He's a Russian miner who is famous for always being over his quota.
Ned. I've got nothing. There's nothing here in this folder.
All right, this one is going to be like a 1, 2, 3 fucking go, all right?
All right.
Okay.
So, this horse's name is another word for a pugilist.
A fighter?
You're close.
Boxer?
Boxer?
It's Alex!
Damn it! No, I did not. I did not remember that. I was not even close.
I did not remember that at all. Yeah. I remembered the part of the book that I should have taken away from it, like the message, but none of the details.
Was the
at all.
message that, like, if you stop being useful to your friends, they'll send you off to be dog food? Is that the message?
Yeah.
Because that's what I took away from it, and maybe that's not what I was supposed to take away from it.
That's how I live
I
my
was about
life
to say,
every day.
Like, I have that fear every time we get on this podcast. They're going to be like, you.
Really, Tim?
Yes.
You think you would be the one to be kicked off this
Yes.
podcast? You win the quiz almost every time. It's only freak accidents when I get answers right.
You swept it this time.
I got smoked this time.
Oh my god. Just fucking, you just came in and you were like, fuck you, I got it. Poo poo, pow, pow, pow. Bang, pow.
Boxer.
Normally I know nothing, so there's a change. Yeah, boxer. I did not remember that at all.
Yeah. The other...
It doesn't, like, even now that you said it, it's like very, like...
I know. It doesn't sound right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was a character similar to that I was thinking of, or if I just completely goofed it.
Are you thinking about the horse and the fox and the hound?
Maybe.
Or in 101 Dalmatians?
I didn't know there was a horse in 101 Dalmatians.
What?
I've never seen it.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should watch 101
Tim.
Dalmatians. Now that we know there's a way to watch things together,
Yeah.
we should watch 101 Dalmatians.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. I'll do it. Did y'all... I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast last week. Or last episode. Goon and Goon 2.
Oh, I still
We
haven't.
did talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on my list, but I
Yeah.
did not watch it.
Didn't do your homework. All right.
No.
I've been a little busy.
I came up with
Not
3
doing
news
other
stories.
Not doing other homework. Yeah.
Your homework's too fun. It gets put on the back burner.
Yeah.
You have to be less fun if you
Yeah.
want us to do it.
Dang it.
Yeah.
If I'm less fun, then I'll end up as dog food.
Oh, no.
So there was one time a horse naming contest at our barn for 2 horses that came in together, and I suggested Kibbles and Bits, and nobody liked it.
Oh, why not? I love that. In fact, I want people to refer to me and Jenna from now on as Kibbles and Bits.
Done.
Yeah.
Which one? I don't care which one is which. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Done. And this brings our podcast to an end, similarly to the way that Sugarfoot ended Mrs. Bell. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast or Twitter and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. Want to take our relationship to the next level? You know you do. You can become part of our barn at horsegirls.club or patreon.com/horsegirls, where we have a veritable plethora of things to offer you, like content, but more importantly, horses in the barn. I will not explain this any further. Go to the website if you want to find out more. If you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. If you like Animorphs, check out Minds at Yerk and Animorphs Anonymous. And if you like D&D, check out the Bosch podcast and Dungeons and Drakenbeams. If you are bewitched by Jenna, check out her Twitch stream. Landed better this time, guys. That's right. Check it out at twitch.tv/JennaChill with 1 L, not 2. If you put 2, you're an idiot and you should feel bad. If you, like me, can't get enough of Tim's beautiful voice, he has voice acted on so many things! All horror podcasts like The Way We Haunt Now, Tunnels, Haunted Hell House of Horrors, and Horror Shop Radio. They're very spooky, and Tim's beautiful voice makes them better. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, that's 'cause it is! It was created by Casey D, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called Beside You, which you can read for free at besideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof. Nice! You didn't hate it! You didn't hate it!
You're a horse girl now!